What is up, YouTube? This is Station here, and we're gonna do a reaction to episode 7 of Tuaru Kagu no Railgun third, or Railgun T, whatever you call it. If so, unless if you've been living under a rock, because of the coronavirus breakout, and I might talk. And I'd rather not elaborate on it too much. Basically, a lot of shit just got canceled and postponed. Like the coronavirus is viral outbreaks are no joke. Like we take it for granted when they just like, oh, it'll be fine. But like be glad that we're in an era where technology is a thing. Technology is really a thing. So as much as we want to complain about like, oh, the anime festivities for this year just got canceled, they had to do something. Like, I actually pray that the coronavirus thing just gets gets addressed real soon. Like, I'm legit concerned for. I am legit concerned for this for this case right now, and in the end, it's probably not gonna really have too much of a long-term effect, but it's something to really worry about. Like, what if some of the staff get? What if certain, animators or directors get infected? What if some voice actors get infected? Like, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about. I'm just saying. And it is like I'm kind of on watch at this point, and like this is no joke. Now on another a little bit more of a sense, like, and I know I shouldn't And here's the thing right now. This is not a stream, unfortunately, because I was going to do a stream. I was thinking about doing a stream, right? Like the other day. And unfortunately, because some stuff just kind of came up, and I just basically forgot to set the stream, and then I realized that, and then I like. And then I was like, oh, I really cannot, forward everyone first. I mean, so I have to do it like for recording for this week though. I heard the Railgun's actually gonna have a recap episode next week, which sucks, but it is the less worse of the evil, because I mean, you're better safe than sorry with this viral outbreak. And I know y'all be disappointed about it. I mean, because the fact is already been a delay, and then there's a recap. We have to we cannot joke around with this fucking coronavirus thing. So we have better safe than sorry. That's all I'm saying. Now, we can't always stay safe all the time. Like, I know I kind of neglect some stuff here and there. I do try to watch how much as possible, but there'll be times when there will be like little fuck ups here and there, and for the most part, I mean, as long as you have a good diet, do at least something, do at least two good things right for your health. I cannot say. I know I'm probably not I myself is probably not doing all of those. Probably not doing enough of those, but I do just enough so I can get by. Get by without being, in the obesity thing. But that's a little on the personal side. But it is. But I mean, just whatever we can do within our means. And frankly, we're gonna forget. We're gonna forget something. Like, frankly, we're gonna forget to wash this little area, or frankly, we're gonna forget we need shower, or frankly, we're gonna forget this and this and that. That's kind of the deal of it. And for someone like me who is about to turn 30, it's a little harder to remember the little stuff. No jokes here. And it's not like my memory is going drastically bad. It's just that when you have to remember a lot of stuff accumulating in life, it's hard to really cram in stuff. Cram in stuff. As much as we say the brain has almost an infinite capacity for memory, it can only do so much. It can only do so much with those memories, like especially when they're locked in somewhere. But that's just kind of my view on it. I'm no brainiac. I'm no human biologist, unfortunately, although I kind of wish I was. Like, I'm still one of those guys, like, I'm almost 30 and still not entirely sure where I want to go with my future. But I do have some ideas at least. I just don't know how to. I just know I want to know which road is preferred, and it will be trial and error. But yeah, on the personal side, and gotta stop myself before I go there. There's also the part with that Aussie sensor commenting about anime, and unfortunately, I had a bit of a date, a bit of a sort of a debate with someone in my Discord server about it. It's just like, is it outcry about it? But yeah, but like I get why you banned that sort of anime because of the medium. But here's a problem. Here's some problems I find with this, and some hypocrisy too. All right. Why were you looking at this as an anime medium and then say this thing is like the way he addresses it, and maybe it's not all anime he wants to ban, but if he starts getting up in his britches and starts saying ban all, like, yo, like I have a problem with that. Even if it's Australia, like it might influence some other leaders because because they don't know what the fuck they do, and because they don't want to get on the Aussies' bad side. I'm actually worried because regardless of the situation, like regardless of the situation, like I understand it because of the whole thing with the pedophile thing, and this is on the viewers though. This is on the viewers' fault to not check themselves before they wreck themselves. All right, like that's on them. All right, like you have to, when you are watching stuff like that, you have to realize what kind of stuff you're getting into. You better control yourself, or else you're gonna end up like some of those. Or it's gonna end up like that one guy, that one reactor with that one reactor who on YouTube a few years back. I wasn't reacting back then, unfortunately, and he got caught, and I think he's still in jail. I'm not sure for having some sort of pedophilic actions. I don't remember the whole details on that. I'd rather not talk about it, honestly. It's something a bit sensitive, and rather off topic. But yeah, and like the fact if he's gonna use that as a medium, that makes me wonder, why are you not criticizing stuff, like take care of stuff on your end? Like your country is just like having a lot of issues right now, like trying to allow anything. And here's the thing: if you're gonna use it as an anime medium, you cannot use those popular cinematic shows, those popular live action, non-Asian, non-Japanese, maybe even non-Asian sort of entertainment. Well, okay, Indians are kind of like basically any Western sort of TV show animations and films. You cannot use those as a medium for that sort of entertainment, that type of entertainment. You like if you really want to see what the anime medium is, just check out those damn most of those damn Bollywood movies, or check out the Sci-Fi Channel. Those are, or even MTV. Those are literally the medium. Like people be talking about, like we prefer this over the anime, like because you have access to a lot of it because of the way Japan is, all the whether it's legally or illegally, that you're getting more access to them. But people tend to overlook the tend to overlook what's the rest of the iceberg. That is the hellhole. That is like all those really really bad looking movies, really really bad looking TV shows, really really daft looking sitcoms, really really forgettable cartoons here and there. I can go Like I doubt I will ever see all of those, like even half of those in my whole life, and I don't even plan to. And you have to, and if you're gonna use Eromanga Sensei, Sword Art Online, Goblin Slayer, and No Game No Life. I'm actually triggered he mentioned No Game No Life as like I'm actually pissed. Like I didn't care about the pedophile thing. I just cared about the company and what it presents. All right, this like if you're gonna use it that way, and Eromanga Sensei is a bad show, but it's enjoyable at least. You're gonna have to start viewing your shit. Like what's the medium of the sort of your entertainment that you used to watching, like that is not anime. And this man got paid to watch it. Why the hell is she? Why the hell is she? I mean, like I don't know what kind of info he's been fed, but it's outrageous the way he is. And maybe it's gonna be for something for laughs, and they're probably not gonna listen to him. I mean, at worst, I'd hope it would just be those sort of animes just not being broadcast. Like that's fine. I'd be fine with that. Because because anime websites are actually a thing. But if he starts going out and doing like something farther, this is when issues will start. And I'm not saying he's totally wrong. How he's going about it, but how he's going about it is something I really cannot forgive at this point. I hope it does not. I hope it just comes off as some big joke that we're just gonna get to just rip on. But for now, it's stupid. It's ludicrous, and regardless of even if it does have some points on there, like because he does make some good points, it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous the way he address in the mannerism he addresses it. Like he has to realize that people are gonna like if he actually takes the next step with it, people are gonna have issues within the country or outside the country, and it's gonna backfire him. I actually hope he gets fired. Honestly, if he takes another step too far. Um, but we're supposed to hear for a Railgun reaction, not some rambling about it. And frankly, I don't have much more time on it, so I really gotta get going. So last time, Liam Nelson like Misaka Liam Nelson Baba's ass. But he got what he deserved. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that episode way too. I enjoyed this episode a bit more than I expected to. Even though I know I wanted to get himself dragged, have his ass kicked, and like I said, and people and the other guys in the comments told me he got it worse during the World War III. But unfortunately, the adaptation for that in the actual Index season was horrible, unfortunately. But yeah, it was kind of satisfying stuff, and you can kind of see why Kongo's crew with the buoyancy, with the wind, with the water control, with the water control and all. That is a killer combination right there. Using buoyancy, wind, and turbulence and water. That makes that's like a that's a hard team to beat. Like to be honest, like they're beatable, but this is something you really gotta have your strats in before you attack. And he did have it, but he didn't account for the countermeasures, and it fucked him over in the end. And he got the Liam Nelson treatment by Misaka when he tries to his last resorts and all that shit. So yeah, so this is gonna be episode 7. Let's dive in. There's I don't know why I'm hesitating right now. All right. This is a little bit of recap, by the way. I know they're kind of going out there. It's it's a because because the NX world is sort of is quite of a shonen sort of thing, but it's not like I have a problem with that because I'm just if you know 50-50 with shonen nowadays. I mean, but I'd rather not go into detail about that. So just get this started. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. I would have liked the translator just put the killed you thing, but fine. I did mention that part. Hmm. Of course you did though. Yeah, they carefully planned out this crime. Where's Detective Conan when you need it? Mhm. No, like actually, I don't think Conan would be helpful here. He would just get out. He would just get outdone by all these by all these damn Esper abilities. Nothing against him, but seriously. Even all this his fucking killer soccer kick and all that shit. And a fucking electronic skateboard. Just a reminder, I do not plan to I did not watch all of Conan. I do not plan to watch it in full anyways. I just stopped after episode 3. I'm just like, oh boy, this is gonna be too much of an investment. I'm gonna just stop right there and just go for the movies instead. I just hope the delays don't ruin the series, the series qualities. I mean, it could actually help, but I guess I'm worrying too much though. I mean, when you consider how she uses her abilities, it's not that unusual, my girl. For now, yeah, you gotta follow. Okay, so not like Pokemon telepathy. Oh, that's cool. Qualia. Wait. I heard that. I've never heard that term since Cardfight Vanguard. Side qualias, shenanigans, shit. Wow. Okay, yeah, that in the right conditions, that's a pretty neat skill to have. Sorry, my ear just got itchy. It doesn't seem like that kid well, okay. I mean she was protected. I mean it was protected. Never mind. Never mind. You because yeah, you didn't rewrite any phone memory. Yeah. I mean it's just really weird how she remembers Misazu but not Misaka. It's just like how stuff starts to unravel one way or another. What was that little comedic noise for? Oh no. Oh boy. Oh man. Yep, watch out. Watch out. She's longing for something, but she doesn't remember what it is. You can just see it in Kuroko's eyes, just like what should I be longing for again? Hmm. Ay, it's it's just so it's just so amusing to see how stuff starts to connect because we know what they're talking about. We know where Yuharu is, but Yuharu is about to get possibly taken for a hostage along with Misaka's mother. Hmm. How big is this Academy City? Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Oh dear. The eyes are more trustworthy than the ears here. Isn't it usually the please don't let but please don't expose them to any more torture again. I'm not sure either. Oh, I have a bad feeling about what she's gonna what she's gonna trigger here. If it's not this episode, maybe later on in the series. Yeah, Academy City isn't exactly the most truthful looking city with all the shady shit happening, literally daily. I feel like oh, where's the mom? I feel like an illusion's being used here. Yeah, she's using. Yeah, this girl's using doppelgangers. Ooh, took too long. Ooh, nice save, nice save, nice save, nice save. Okay, so it's probably a doll or something, or like a puppet. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Yep, it's the one in the LP. What is that thing? What the hell? Is this a 2-hour version of Ditto? Cause it literally looks like Kuroko. Well, at least the hairstyle. No, no. Wow. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Yeah, yeah. Just kind of confirmed. It was a pup. It is a puppet. Yeah, out of the play where she control doing underground too. Oh, Misaka is not the one you want to just negotiate head on, anyways. Considering her personality. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Misaka's not not exactly on the same page. They're separate parties. She needs a new bow tie, by the way. Well, you were there on the phone, and you probably instinctively think that something's up. Oh, so he sent. So there was a little EM signal there, and okay, uh, that was pretty. That was pretty good. That's true. Eh, There's a there was a reason why she's still in that wheelchair. I'm, I'm not gonna comment. I've already said that like a bit. I've already mentioned brought it up a billion times, so I'm not gonna go there. That's not something unusual with the internet nowadays. Oh, now you just gotta confirm for an alibi or not. Well, you can't really do that with someone with Misaki though. Oh, well. Oh, but. Hmm. The plot thickens. Cool. This is not some as much as the charm and the badassery that goes with this show. There are points where you, regardless of whether or not you're familiar with the 2 hour series, you really kind of gotta just open your brain up a bit. Open your brain up a bit. It seems simple at first, but you trying to put, like, you can, like, even if you figure out, like, I think it's pretty easy to put the piece of the puzzle together, but to figure out the specifics of each piece is not the most it's not the easiest thing to do, and to remember it too. That's a thing, but for, but for sure, Misaki's up to something. I don't. I still have not much of a clue what she wants to do. What is her aim here? Because there's something about her where I cannot view her as an actual as a genuine villain, but more so like of an antagonist. But like, if she's obviously not a villain. So what is she up to at this point? Next episode preview: Railgun X Metal Out, um, Mental Out. Well, okay. So it seems so. I think maybe because you're a degenerate. Okay, so I gotta see this again. Hold on. Well, okay, she said. I wonder what's up with here. What is up with Misaki right here? Is she is she like, she's had some change or something? Is there a fallout, or I clearly don't have an idea, like any fucking idea about that yet. But wow, so this is a this is a really good episode. I guess I could kind of try to mention some stuff before I do leave. The part where that girl right there, and unfortunately I forgot the name. I know I know someone told me that and I just forgot it. I do apologize, but I kind of just recognized right away. She was the one that used some sort of liquid metal and controlled it like a puppet. And at one point, it looked like it was copying Kuroko's appearance a little bit. I mean, well, the twin tails are there. I'm not, or it was based off someone else who had it that she was associated with, but I probably just don't remember if she had twin tails or not. But Misaka here, just so so I kind of just gotta, you know. Okay, so yeah, she basically was able to sense an incoming call to her cell, and like so he based so she can't so because Misaka can, you know, her ability to manipulate electricity, she can sense electromagnetic signals, and so basically she was confirmed. She sensed the call. She sensed the call, you know, to Uriharu's phone, and knowing that the Kuroko was not picking up, meaning something is up, and then you gotta put that and that dropped, and Misaka's dropped call, and then you put two things together, and Kuroko was kind of had, you know, was made aware like what she kind of needed to do, and so it was so Misaka, having seen that, she trusts that Kuroko would be able to save her mom, and, you know, and the thing is, and when Misaka said like her mom would be more angry if she chose her over her friend, that kind of says something about how much her mom trusts in Misaka as a daughter. That's kind of really nice, a nice little thing to know. I mean, it may not matter as much down the stretch, but it's kind of just something that was already recurring throughout the entirety of the story. That as much as she jokes around, she is a genuinely good parent. I cannot say. I do not know what to say. I do not have much else to say about that, but so in conclusion, if I can draw together what happened with the explanation of that last one, Misaka, Yuriharu was already aware of something was being covered up, and just as she was about to find the data that was kind of distributed, you know, because the main thing was shut down, Misaki was already onto her, and basically, you know, wrote memories and I'm pretty sure she messed around with the computer a bit. I think I'm not, because she knows that I was going to try to spread. It was just trying to spread, but from what we see here, and hopefully this doesn't get picked up too. So basically, she was able to and have Riharu, you know, erase all that data, and I'm not so sure what happened here, but Misaka was able to do something to where she was able to give it a jump start and was able to recover the data that was erased. And I'm not so sure about the straight explanation, but from a logical point, I would guess it's the computer's ability. It may be something about her PC's ability to do backup there, because this is something that the PC like mine kind of does on a regular basis. Because there are times when I forget to save my files, but it autos and before I turn off the computer, or even erase it for some odd reason. But depending on how much it can recover, and the type of data data it can recover, the type of data that is lost, it can do a recovery right there. But I don't think that was just the case here. So Misaka did something to where she was able to, I guess, kind of mess around with the computer net, the electronic trying to mess around with the computer a bit with using a little electromagnetic stuff. And it was something I was not so sure like how she was able to do it. Maybe it was something I kind of missed, or it probably wasn't explained enough, if at all. But she was able to manipulate to the point where it was able to recover the erased data, and which would show what Misaki may possibly be up to. And she's obviously blurred out because, you know, publicity and all that. Don't want to, you know, reveal their identity, because they do this all the time with regular citizens. Unless the citizens like is okay with being shown in public. But that's not a common thing. That's not a common thing allowed. But yeah, it's a really nice episode. I don't have much else to say about it. I'm pretty sure I missed some other stuff here and there, so do leave some stuff in the comments, and, you know, explanations on so on and so forth. You know, maybe as to how like that one character that was holding Uriharu and Misaka's mom hostage. Like what is her I wonder what is her ability. I mean, it would have to how she was able to control that liquid metal puppet. But there has to be, of course there is sort of a weakness, because I would guess it's sort of like, you know, what? Like when she's out of range, and that it just breaks down again. And that makes sense, because psychic can only, you know, psychic abilities do only have so much range, like depending on from user to user. So it kind of makes sense that she kind of just got away. I just have to say though, Academy City is quite a complex looking book. It somehow looks normal yet complex at the same time. It's great. It's some crazy things, because you see, it's like just kind of go around. You see all these, you know, buildings that look recognizable from somewhere like in New York. But all at the same time, that you got to know there's a lot of technology in place into it. And you see all those windmill. You continue to see all those windmills in the time. That's kind of an icon. Those are sort of the iconic images of the city itself. And I mean, barring the whole Esper shenanigans that goes on daily, and the other, you know, shady stuff. But yeah, it's that's all I can really say. I mean, unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, the production just kind of schedules are really messed up due to the whole charade. And it's better, and I'm just saying, better safe than sorry with that viral outbreak. But regardless of that, I do look forward to when the next episode reviews. And thankfully, from what I've heard, the recap is not going to count toward the episode. I mean, unless the anime website indicates so, of which they have to do 7.5 or something. So it's nothing for that. So I can't wait until next week. Right? So yeah. But then on that note, that will do it for this edition of Railgun 3rd reaction. So smash the like button if you enjoyed. Let me know what you can comments below. If you're interested in getting notification updates, just hit the bell icon below. Also check out the links in the description of this video. The links to the other social media platforms that I use, which include my Twitter, my Discord server, my Patreon page, my analyst and analyst profiles. I mean, I don't know about my analyst, but sure, analyst, sure, and whatever it takes. Tumblr as well, but I'm not really good with the outros. I do apologize. But on that note, that will do it for this edition of Anime Reactions. So until then, see you next time.